did. Do I look pretty?
I told her last night, do I look sexy? And she went, nope. I said, hey. I had a little heart glasses on mine. And she's like, and she puts them on me, and I'm like, oh, do I look sexy? And she's like, no. And I'm like, hey. Too honest.
I know.
Such an autism thing to be honest.
So funny.
She's like, no, you're old, Mom.
Someone the other day, one of my little kids last Wednesday said to me, she drew a picture. She's my old kid. I see her brother still, but she's aged out. And so she's talking and drawing pretty well now. And she drew a picture and said, it's you. And she said, see, yellow teeth.
Did you like that?
Oh, yellow teeth and everything.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, what? I used to be like that when I was younger. I used to get hit all the time. It's so bad. Stop, you're all laughing.
I started cracking up. That was so funny.
My God.
Should I get more towels? Pretty bad. It was funny. But yeah, I mean, you know.
I know. You don't even know. No, how dare you? I gave you life. How dare you tell me you're not sexy?
So funny.
You're laughing, Ozzy. You too? He told me that I bugged the other day too.
You had a what?
He said that I bug. Me and Izzy kept being hyper, and then I was like being hyper with Izzy back, like to play with her, and then I was like joking because she was frustrating me, so I'm like, I'm gonna do the same thing, see how you like, you know. It's like playing with her, teasing her. She just liked it more. She was going more hyper. But Ozzy was looking at us like, and I'm like, what happened, Ozzy? Are we bugging you? And he's like, and he started laughing, and I said, we do, huh? That's why you're laughing at us. And he's like, bug.
You were bugging you.
Freaking girls, how they bug Ozzy, huh?
Should we do you? Let's do you.
Lower a little bit, baby. Loud. So I had an interesting conversation with the ABA therapist. I asked her why, because I noticed Izzy's behaviors are very frustrated and she was acting different. And when I asked her about that, she said, "Oh, it's a part of them adjusting to the therapy, right?" And then I noticed that she kept doing like I didn't want to say anything because like she's such a nice girl, the one that does therapy, but she was saying things like, oh, you just want to play all day, huh? You just want to play, huh? And she was baby talking, like playing with her, being playful. But she said, oh, well, you're going to hate me. I'm a meanie. I'm your therapist, so I have to be a meanie. And I'm just like, I know she didn't mean it like that.
No, I know.
But I'm thinking, when I was a child, if my mom said, go get me the cup. No, if she said, go get the cup, I would have got the cup and stood there, frozen. Like,
and then no.
What next? Yeah. You have to be very, I was like trying to tell you have to be very descriptive and very like literal when you talk. Because if you're going to go and then go and reinforce what you just said by forcing her to do things, it's going to think, oh my God, I am right about you. You are me.
That's a great observation, actually. And people who pick up on social cues and innuendos don't think that.
But I'm autistic, so
that's right.
Yeah. So I told her too. I said, also she was doing do this, and do this, and she was forcing her to just do this. And I said, it would help more if you told her, pick up the ring stacker, drop it. Pick up the ring stacker, drop the ring stacker. I told her, be more descriptive in what you're saying. And she said, well, we don't. And then I told her, why do you say that? And she didn't know how to answer it. She didn't know why they do that. She said that that's what they do, and then she kind of got choked up and then trying to explain it. And then she said, I didn't want to push her too much because I don't want to be mean, but at the same time, this is my kid, and I want to know what you're, doing.
Of course.
And I told her, because if you tell her to pick up the ring stacker, drop the ring stacker, she knows that that's a specific thing.
That's right.
But if because we're literal, so later on in life, if someone tells her, do this, she's gonna do it. She may do it because when she doesn't know how to respond, just do it. And instead of teaching her how to problem solve or teach her how about empathy,
well, and so that's the thing, and
it can make her like a target for people that just do things when she doesn't know what to do.
You know, that reminds me, I would love to chat with her, because part of and ABA is great, and they teach behavior.
Yeah, it's good in some ways. I just don't like the approach.
Right. I don't either, but they don't understand that, like, it's called motor planning or problem solving, like you said, and so many kids, especially on the spectrum,
it's like they
don't
say that,
have that skill.
Yeah, they say that they want them, because of these therapies, they say that they want them to be independent, and the parents say, I want my kid to be independent, I want them to know how to think for themselves. You're training them with dog tricks, do this, do this, do this.
That's right.
And it's not teaching them, like I said, and then Izzy had a toy, and then Izzy grabs more than one toy, and she goes to Izzy and she goes, that one's mine. You can't have it. And I said, what the heck? And she's like, I said, it would be more effective if you would tell her, I don't have any toys to play with. I wish I had a toy. Please grab a toy. I want to play too. And then Izzy would learn like empathy, how to problem solve, you know. She would learn to, you know,
That's enough. You paint.
It would help her like more like processing her own thoughts, knowing that those are it was her decision to make, you know. But
that's right.
And it's not. I told her like I didn't agree with it. And she's like, well, I don't always do it. So the rest of the session she didn't do this, and then she changed her wording like when she was with Izzy. She seemed okay with it, but at the same time, she kind of was maybe a little bothered by it, because I saw like that her facial expression was more like, you know.
Well, you know, it will make her think, though.
Yeah,
because
it will. Yeah,
it is about problem solving. You're right, and if that's not what she's targeting, then if she's targeting a behavior or sharing or whatever, then she needs to explain that to you. Do paint the chicken.
She said that she didn't want to give her an option to say that they do that because they don't want to give them an option to say no. But I said that doesn't. You can still say pick up the ring stack and drop it. That's not asking her to do it. That's telling her. It's just being more descriptive and detail in what you're telling her.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And
they also did. She also did something like if she wanted food, she would say you have to do this. And it's like you're teaching. I'm a Christian, so like, and then like I install like different, you know, values.
Sure.
And it goes against the way that I raise my kids.
I understand.
So it kind of like is interfering with what mom teaches her.
I understand.
You know, and it's kind of like I feel like they should check with the family first to see what is important to them before they go and do that. You know.
That'd be nice.
Unfortunately, they run into me. I'm gonna end up telling them.
Well, and
I'm nice, so when I say it, I'm not mean at all.
No, I know you're very.
I'm just sweet, like, but it's my kid.
It's your kid, and that's the one reason. That's the number one reason why I'm not such a fan of ABAs, because it is like Pavlov's dog. You know, it's such it's conditional behavior.
It feels like they're trying to train us not to be analytical thinkers. They want to like stop the thinking and just do the. I feel like they want us to just be obedient so that we can be easier to control it. You know, they don't want to do the work, and it seems very like lazy approach and very careless and inhumane with their children.
Yeah. I it's not my style. It is definitely not my style, and I think. It's not my style, and so I
was thinking, like, for a second, I was like, wait, is this like intentionally like being discriminatory to autistics? But then I thought maybe I just see things more than most people because I am autistic. I'm noticing it, and it's feeling like, what the heck? I was almost getting like upset at first, but then I was like, not everybody's maybe sees it the way I do. Maybe they can't pick up because of the analytical thinking. I was able to like notice everything, but. I just don't want my children to not be to be stopped from thinking,
right?
Or to just do something because somebody said so, you know.
She's gonna be fine. I mean, she's a thinker anyway. And if you don't say something, she's gonna say something because she's not gonna stand for like she's just isn't gonna stand.
Yeah, but when I'm in the session and then she forces her, Izzy looks at me and then I'm expected just to like reinforce it. She's looking at me like, Mom, like I thought we don't stand for that type of stuff. You know, she looks to me as an example, but I already talked to her. I already told her like, you know, that I'm not I'll let her know.
Yeah, just
when it comes to that.
You just told me that this is, or explain to me what you're.
Yeah.
Is this mine?
That's not mine. I feel she's gonna think about it later and come back with a understanding, more like.
I hope so.
Maybe more like awareness.
I hope so, because that is.
I just feel like and I feel that a therapist that works with autistic kids that isn't autistic should trust an autistic adult.
And trust the mom too. And
yeah, but I also experienced all those not symptoms, but challenges as a child way more so, and I was able to overcome and be able to manage those overstimulations. So I think I have pretty good insight. She should probably listen a little bit at least take it into consideration.
You do. I'm gonna blow this up so we can play. You do have great insight. It's very helpful, actually.
Thank you.
Not only do you have insight, but you know your kids really well.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much you, and I mean, it's really,
yeah.
it's
no,
really,
I get it.
like it's, a lot of moms know their kids well, but you really know your kids well.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what they're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You just know what they're thinking.
Ooh, you're gonna draw? I can get you drawing stuff out. Hold on. Do you want to draw?
You want to draw?
Yes or no? We can draw later, honey. We've been drawing everything. Like when we come back from the park, we'll draw us in the swing, then draw with him.
Cool.
Like a little drawing journal.
That's what this place does. They need like an art therapist or something.
I used to teach Ozzy art since he was really little. Because when I realized that he was having issues talking, I taught him art. He had Instagram. He sold paintings for $300 a painting to a disability rights attorney. Yeah.
Whoa.
A couple of paintings. Yeah, he's really good. It's crazy. You would think like an adult can't even do it. It's the way he paints with acrylic paints.
I'm not surprised. I was thinking that.
It's amazing and very wow.
I mean, you have to express yourself somehow.
That's what I figured. I said, well, I knew that I think in pictures. Like I think more like I think, but not. I had to learn how to express myself as well with words. But when I was younger, I would just think because I remember doing an art. Of every time I had an epiphany or when I learned something that I didn't realize before, I would draw it, like the scene.
Wow.
And I would have it, and I called it my picture show. I called it the picture show.
Oh, cool.
And I was little, and I had them all. Like a lot of moments. Like there was one time I saw a homeless man that was hungry, and some guy giving him change, and I was just like, oh, it made me feel empty, like sad. And I drew those pictures and stuff, things like that. So with Ozzy, I thought I help him understand. Yeah. Understand emotion when I was a child, but I thought maybe he's going to learn to understand his.
Yeah, that's great. I can't tell you how many autistic kids I've seen, nonverbal, who
are amazing, huh?
Amazing artists. Amazing.
He has a painting that moves. It's like a picture. When I say it moves, I mean like you spin the canvas, and the picture, like the girl walks down, walks up, and her hands open like that. Like there's movement. It's like a what's it called? Hologram kind of, but all the way around. I call it spinning art. I named it for him because it reminded me of that.
That's wild. That's really cool.
He started painting like that when he was 2 years old. That's how good he was. It's almost like phenomenon type of is that what they call it? Phenomenon? Yeah. My dad was an amazing artist too, and so are all my brothers. Yeah, my dad can sketch anything in 5 seconds almost, not 5 minutes, maybe drawing perfect. It might but then it also maybe can be autism.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll help.
She's loving this, huh? She's been jumping on the bunk bed and flying backwards. So dangerous. She's so wild. She loves it. Oh, Ozzy, she's like her.
I'll bring you all next time. Whoa, I got it.
Yeah, I started teaching Ozzy because he would make paint smudges, and I thought for like was it like cognitive therapy that I would prompt him to trace the smudges, and we would trace stickers. So we would trace the smudges, like his little paint smudges, and when I would hand prompt him, I would help him make pictures pop out of them. So then I guess maybe it tapped into his little imagination, and he just took off by himself, and it amazed me. He's like better than me. I was like, oh my god.
I believe it. I totally believe that.
Yeah, I can't wait to move so I can help him get started again with his.
What did you find? What is that? I don't know. You don't know? You want to sit on it? Okay. Can you sit and play? Sit and play.
Okay, let me look it up. Type room? Mm-mm.
Did you see a tree? I think I see a tree in there. Yeah. I don't want to get out. What's in there? What do you want? What? The ball? Oh, God.
Wow, she's throwing stuff. Oh my god, someone fall? Do you remember those pictures, Ozzy? This is your Instagram.
They go in the bathtub? Is that what they do? They go in the bathtub? What are you doing?
It's spin.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so, Missy. Should we watch those? Want me to try, Missy? These need to be dried.
He does stuff like this.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I have videos of him doing it. And he's squeezing the bottles and he's going, ah, and he's going like, ooh, and he gets excited for the colors. And he starts and gets paintbrushes and he even gets like tissues and flowers. And he starts molding little pictures on it, like for texture.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I would buy that.
This one is the same one of the other one. See the face there and the little face?
Yes.
That's the same one as this one down. Yeah. That's the same one upside down. Did that,
Unbelievable.
right?
I mean, that's gorgeous.
This one you have to get when it's not filming, when it's not like recording, but the little girl walks, right down and she walks, she moves. See the little white nightgown? Yeah. The bottom of the dress? Wait, she moves? Yeah, she's right there now. It's weird.
Wow.
And not weird, I mean, it's just like,
Oh, it's
interesting how he's that little.
It's just, I mean,
I started
there's stories
teaching,
like that all the
I
time.
started teaching him like this. He'd make smudges and then we'd make pictures pop out like that.
Is he
tracing
not
it.
in your mouth, Lucky?
What is she eating?
It's just a toothbrush.
Oh, is he?
Put it in my mouth.
Or your mouth, Mama. You have your mouth cleansed in here.
Sorry, buddy. Yeah, she heard me say I don't want her to put it in her mouth, and she went
Come
over
back.
there.
Get
You're a
over
silly
here.
sister. Your sister's silly. Are you? Are you silly? You're not silly. You're
She's
an
laughing
artist.
because she's laughing. She's laughing because she knows she's a little brat.
You're a good artist, Mr. Ozzy. Izzy, don't put that in your mouth, Izzy.
Stop.
Hey! She's a little something, isn't she? Okay, come. Coming. You are an escapee.
Nice
Come on.
try. You got busted. She's like, I'm still gonna try to make her run for it. Come on, I'm gonna hit you. Come on. You're so strong, girl. Oh my. Two more years, Izzy, and you're gonna pick me up. You want milk? I did bring your milk. You're lucky.
Oh, wow.
Here you go.
Something.
Yeah, you see that one? Look at that one's one of the ones that sold for 200. 2 years old only. If you look on this, you put like on a black light.
Yes,
you see?
yes.
There's
I see. Yes, I see that. It's great.
when you first started doing it, I said, what the heck? Like, who are you?
I hear that.
Anyway, oh,
I mean,
really good.
when you get yourself, you know.
When you think he looks like this,
Yeah.
and he's like this, like he was looking like, and
Yeah.
you're like, and they might be, and a lot of his paintings they look like full vision. So it's like
Does he have
look.
television?
Sometimes they always looks like reflections. They tested him at the school. He went into the walls and stuff like that, but to like I guess navigate, like to manage it, I guess.
Careful, Lovey.
But I don't know. Like it seems like he had no vision anymore, but I don't know if he just got living with it.
Well, a lot of kids are stuck in
Yeah.
things.
Tunnel vision or
Well, they look at things that way because things, in my opinion,
I do too. When I think too, I look off. Like when people talk to me, I'm looking off always.
Yeah, it's and it's very intense. You know, they see things so intensely.
Hey.
Izzy, do you want? They just see things.
I gave you your milk.
Super intensely. And so
I used to have I have a thing where it's like a stemming. I trace things like RoboCop with my eyes. And that's when I got the idea to help him trace the pictures.
That's cute.
Oh, wrong thing.
You know,